Hey babes, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be a work day in my life video. I'm just going to bring you along on today for working. It's currently July 1st, 4th of July is this week, so I want to make sure I get all of my work done for the week today and tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, just so that way I can enjoy the rest of the holiday week that's going on. I have a busy few days the next couple of days, but today specifically I'm going to bring you along my work day. So essentially how my jobs work, I have one part-time job working for a yoga studio. It's completely remote. Have not been to the studio since my first interview back in 2020. Started working for them in the new year of 2021. Like I said, it's remote. I work on it from home and it's 15 hours a week, so I usually only work for them 2 days a week. One day from 7 to 3, the next day from 7 to 2. My schedule varies. I usually like to do this right away at the beginning of the week on Monday and Tuesday to get it out of the way for the week, so I have the rest of the week to do anything else that I need to get done. Sometimes I'll change that up. Every once in a while I'll decide to take Monday off and just have a lazy Monday and then work Tuesday and Wednesday. Sometimes I'll work Tuesday and Thursday. I never usually work on a Friday because I like to have my Fridays free if I can, because I have the ability to do that right now. I'm not going to always have the ability to do that, so I just kind of want to not take it for granted, essentially. So that's what I do. And then I also work for my church. Tonight we're going to go to my church and I'm going to show you kind of the work that I do for them. It's the beginning of the month, so I have a little bit more extra work to get done for them today. And I just want to make sure I get that done today on Monday so I don't have to worry about it the rest of the week. And then another thing that I have going on is last week I decided to start my own graphic design business. I have a Facebook page for it now called the Lily Rose Designs. I'm trying to bring in some clients so I can either do this part-time or I would like to do it full-time at some point. My dream is to be a stay-at-home mom, but I also wouldn't mind having like that part-time gig that I can work on at home with my kids. And so if this only ever becomes part-time, I really would not be mad about that. So that way I still have something and I can be home with my kids and I can still be getting some money in for us in our future. It just really depends on how that all plays out. So I do have a little bit of that to work on. I need to design a 4th of July post to put on my Facebook page. I want to post something every single day during the week, Monday through Friday, and then I'm not going to post anything on there on the weekends. I have scheduled posts for this week, and I believe I need to go in and schedule some stuff for next week. I'm going to take you along my day as far as work, and you get to kind of see what I do. So right now I'm working on yoga studio stuff that is going to take up most of my day. Sometimes I will be lazy and I'll just sit and chill on my couch, and other times I will get my TV tray out and I will still sit on my couch, but I'll be more at a desk, and I feel like I kind of am a little bit more productive when I do that. So I've been trying to do that a little bit more just so I can get more done. But the very first thing that I always do is I check, we use ClickUp to communicate amongst all of us co-workers who are working for the yoga studio. So I check ClickUp, I check my email, I kind of get a grasp for what I'm going to be working on for the day, actually for the week. And sometimes if it's a lot, I'll write down a list of the videos that I need to work on and get done and edit. Sometimes if it's not that much, I won't write down the list and I'll just work on that and go from there. It really just depends on the day and how much of a workload I have. Some days I have a lot, some days I really don't have too much. Like I said, it just depends. So I have a video, it looks like today, that I need to edit. It's an hour long. I essentially just sit down, kind of half pay attention to them, take out whatever needs to be taken out. Sometimes the one that's filming it will be good about letting me know what parts absolutely need to be taken out. Sometimes they aren't, which is fine. That's why I make sure I listen through the entire video and watch through the entire video, just in case they forgot to mention something or they didn't mention something. It just really depends. And then I just add like an intro and an outro clip thing, and that's pretty much it. There's not really much extreme editing when it comes to these, which is nice. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna get working on this now, and yeah, I will have you watch a little bit of the editing, and I will talk to you guys when I'm on to the next thing, and I'll kind of keep you updated on what I do from there. Well guys, my yoga studio work is completely done, ready to go until tomorrow, so that's nice. Next up on my list of work items that I need to get done is I need to work on stuff for my business page, and then I need to work on a little bit of stuff for church before I go over to the church and do more work for that. And then I also need to plan out a little bit of stuff for YouTube. I have most of July planned out as far as video content goes, except for the last Saturday in July, which that last Saturday, the week before, like the Monday through Thursday before that Saturday, I will be on vacation with my boyfriend. I really just don't want to worry about a video that week, so I want to figure out what I'm going to be filming that week and then film it ahead of time, get it uploaded and scheduled, so that way it's taken care of before that week even happens. Those are the things that I'm going to do. To start off with, I am going to do the work that I need to do for my business, get that figured out. I want to design a little happy 4th of July thing because I need to get something posted for the 4th of July. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much ready to go this week to be posted. From there, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do the little bit of church work that I need to get done, and then I'm going to worry about the YouTube stuff. Then after that, I'm gonna go have supper at my parents' house, and then from my parents' house, I'm gonna go over to the church. And yeah, let's get this post figured out.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right? Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on them.
Well, that's not what I was told.
Then maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.
What?
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. Matata. It means no worries.
Alright guys, the last part of my workday is I'm at my church right now. I'm by myself. I just love being here in my church by myself so much. It's so peaceful out here. The first thing that I do when I get here is I take the sermon off of this CD and I put it onto the computer so that way I can upload it to YouTube. And it's not a public video. It's an unlisted video, so the only people who see it are the people that get the link. So we're gonna take care of this. So first things first, when it comes up on here, I put my headphones on and I check to make sure the sound quality is okay and that you can hear it. Alright, that usually doesn't take me too long, but I sang in the worship team this past Sunday, so I sometimes like to listen back at that to see if I've sounded okay and kind of critique myself so I can make myself a little better. Alright, now that is starting to encode and go onto the computer. After I get done with that process, it takes a hot minute for that to like do its thing. So I go on to something else in the meantime, which is updating the website events. I update the website events monthly. So we always get this like calendar every month that has like the events on it. And I look on there and I kind of just update the events on the website with the events on here, and I do that every month, and that's why it'll take me a little bit longer tonight because I have to do that, and that usually takes me a hot second to do. So that's the first thing I do, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I got the website completely updated. It's ready to go. Next up is working on this week's newsletter. I send this out every week. And this month it's a new month, so I have to change up a couple things. First off, at the very top of the newsletter, I have a Bible verse here. What I do is I go on to my Bible app, and whatever the verse of the day is what I use for this. It's just easier to do it that way. And then right below that is this little image that I found. It's a free image on Pexels. Just has the name of the month on there, so I gotta change that out, and yeah, all that other stuff. So that is what I am going to work on now. And this usually doesn't really take me too long. The sermon is almost done getting onto the computer. So when I get this done is when I will go into YouTube and upload the video to YouTube. And then this is where the sermon goes, is on this newsletter. So when that's finished getting onto YouTube, I'll put it and link it in here. And then I'll be done with the base of my church work. So. Alright, now that stuff is all complete and ready to go. In the middle of doing the newsletter, I ended up getting the video started, uploading to YouTube. Still waiting on that to get done. So what I'm going to do to pass that time is, during the summer between Memorial Day and Labor Day, my church has these, we call them summer nights, is what we call them. And every Sunday night, groups, gospel singing groups, they're smaller groups, come and do a 1-hour concert for us. And my church has been doing this for over 50 years now, and it's an amazing tradition, and I love it so much. So I do the advertising for that. And today, I created a flyer which has a write-up of the current night's group plus the coming up group, like the coming up the next week group write-up. So people have that when they come into the concert, so they can kind of get an idea of who they're seeing, what the group is about, and all of that stuff, and where they're from. And so I created that flyer for this coming Sunday. So I'm going to print 75 copies of those off right now while I'm waiting for this video to upload. I'm not going to show that because it's literally going to only take me like 2 minutes to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that while I wait for this video to upload. Those have been printed. I'm waiting for copyright checks to go through on the sermon. And then that will be completely ready to go, and then I'll just have to copy over the link to the newsletter and then send out the newsletter, and then my work for church this week is done, besides a couple more advertising that I have to do for the concert this coming Sunday. So some more stuff that I'll have to do for my church this week is I'll have to make a Facebook post about this coming concert on Sunday. We're having root beer floats this Sunday night after the concert, so I gotta make sure that word gets out. And then every Friday, 2 weeks in it, I send out an email to newspapers and local churches in regards to our concerts, and I kind of keep them updated 2 weeks in advance. So I also do that, and that's the only like 2 things left that I have to do. I'm going to be sending out the email though on Wednesday this week, because I'm probably not going to be near my computer on Friday to do it, so they're going to get it a few days early, but that's okay. As long as they get it and they can put it in the newspapers, that's all that matters. So that's all the work I have left to do. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing you the last little bit, but I did just explain it. So I'm going to sit here, I'm going to wait for this to upload, transfer the link over, and get out of here, and I will talk to you guys when I get back home. I am home now. I am officially done working for the day. It's 7:11 right now. So the church work typically takes me about an hour to complete. Today it took me an hour and 15 minutes just because of the beginning of the month stuff that I had to work on and just that extra stuff. But usually it only takes me about like an hour of my time each week. And sometimes I'll go in the evenings, sometimes I'll go during the day after I'm done working for the yoga studio. It really just depends on my schedule. Today I really kind of wanted to do it in the evening and get some other stuff done during the day. So that's what we did today, as you can tell. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing kind of what I do on a little bit of the daily, what I do for work, the things that I kind of do. I hope this video wasn't too boring. If it was, I apologize. More exciting videos are to come. I really just I honestly didn't know what to upload this week. So this is the best idea I could come up with. And I've always wanted to film kind of a work day in my life, so that's what you got. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to edit this and see what footage I got. I think I'm going to get changed into my pajamas, wash my face. I think I'm gonna practice a little bit of my guitar and hopefully go to bed because my head is pounding. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye guys.